Welcome on to another Pokemon TCG deck build, and today we are looking at the Eeveelution line. I don't really know much else to say, really. There's a bit. We had a few new Eeveelution cards come out in Cosmic Eclipse, and we are going to try and work with all of them. Yes, this is going to be a big thing. Amazingly, this deck kind of works once you get it rolling. It is fantastic. I actually don't mind it. It's great. It's very useful. So first off, I put our PV at the front just to show that we're using Eeveelution line. So first off, our main attackers are going to be Glaceon and Leafeon GX. These two are going to be our main attackers. I'm not worried about anybody else to attack. I'm not going to try and worry about anybody else. We'll be there if we need it, just in case things like Keldeo come up. It might come up, you never know. But yeah, don't worry about that. So both of them have 200 HP. One is water, one is grass. So for Leafeon, you have things like Life Force Prism Star if you really want to add it in. We're not doing it with this deck because we have a vast amount of typings going around. So Leafeon will just be too much just to try and focus on Leafeon. Both have 2 retreat costs, which is fine. Escape board and U-turn board gives them 1 retreat less, so just sacrifice 1 energy. Or if you want to use this in Sword and Shield, you have cards like Balloon coming out, which reduces it by 2. One is weak to fire, which is unfortunate because we do have Welder running around. It is not great. And we do have one weak to steel, which is better because steel types are also weak to fire, and you have things like Welder running around. So yeah, it's not too bad. They both have an ability. Leafeon, we're going to start off with Leafeon. So Leafeon has Breath of the Leaves. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, once during your turn, before you attack, you may heal 50 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any energy at all attached to it. That is great. That is good for healing. So good. It's perfect. If you have a full-on Leafeon deck, you can mess around with it as much as you want. It is fantastic. It is great. Love this ability. And for 1 grass, 2 colorless energy, you have Solar Beam for 110. No extra details, no extra little things, no consequences, no nothing. Just straight up 110. It's fantastic. And Grand Bloom, we're not going to really look at this GX attack. For each of your bench-based Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from it and attach it to that Pokemon and then evolve it. It's fine. It's fine, but we're not really looking at that. We're not really focusing on Leafeon at the GX attack at all. So next up is Glaceon, also an ability, Freezing Gaze. As long as the Pokemon is your active, your opponent's Pokemon's GX and EX in play, in their hand, and in their discard pile have no abilities except for this one being used. It is great. So things like the Dene won't be used. Before, back in the day, you had a Darkrai GX. That would get locked off. Who else has an ability? Naganadel GX can get locked off. There are a few good Pokemon that rely on abilities, and Glaceon just locks it up as long as it's in the active. For 1 water and double colorless energy, we have Frost Bullet, which is 90 damage. Not as much as Leafeon, but it still does a good amount. But it also snipes. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's best Pokemon. It's like that. We like that. That's nice. That's pretty good. So double it will do 180 to things like the Cephalon and Charizard Reshiram. So you're hitting a good amount of damage. Also, just in case we are going for weaknesses, Glaceon gets 220 on things like Psyduck and Slowpoke, for example. It's great. It's great. We like this. And for the same price, 1 water, 1 double colorless energy, Polar Spear GX. This attack does 50 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So the way it could work is that you could do Frost Bullet 1 turn, next turn do your GX attack, and that is an easy 2-hit KO. It could work. It could work that way. Might not work that way. It's up to you how to do it. But yeah, it's good. It's great. So the Eeveelution cards from Cosmic Eclipse are as follows. We have 1 copy of Flareon. Being in mind, all of these Pokemon can only work 1 ability at a time. 1 of their ability at a time. You'll see what I mean in a second. So Flareon, this is the attacks of your Pokemon GX in play that evolve from Eevee do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, but you can only do 1 of it per one of them at a time. Vaporeon adds 60 HP from any Pokemon GX in play that evolve from Eevee. Again, so you get the idea. You can only do 1 of these at a time, 1 of their each cards at a time, but you can stack it. So you could do 1 Flareon, 1 Vaporeon, 1 Jolteon. You could do all of it. So I've already spoiled the last card as well. So we have Sylveon, just in case we need a backup attacker. You'd never know. So we have Moonblast, which is 1 Fairy Energy, does 30 damage, and the defending Pokemon takes 30 less damage. And then for 1 Fairy, double colorless energy, we have Beloved Pulse. If you play the Tag Team Supporter card from your hand during the turn, it does 160 instead of 80. That is fine. Can 1 hit, say, I don't know, the God Trio, Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia, or Reshiram and Zekrom. There's a few good Dragon decks out there, and Vaporeon will just slay them all. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. But it's just there just in case we need a backup attacker, say, for example, like Keldeo, just in case. And then, yes, Glaceon, Leafeon, and we have Jolteon. So Jolteon also has Speed Cheer. The attacks of your Pokemon GX that evolve from Eevee, again, cost 1 colorless less. So all of these attacks, so Leafeon will be 1 grass, 1 colorless, and Glaceon would also be 1 grass, 1 colorless. We don't really need it, essentially, but it's just there just in case we're running behind and we need to catch up quick. It's just there just in case. You never know. There might be a time where we need Jolteon on the bench so we can do it. So, but apart from that, it's fine. We also have 1 copy of Ditto because we're going to be rocking with a lot of Eevees, and you're only allowed 4 Eevees in a deck, and we are rocking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Eeveelution lines. So at least 2 of these guys are getting left behind. But most times you'll probably end the game without needing more than 4. So that's alright. We also have 2 copies of Dedenne for draw. So this whole deck is going to revolve around this entire Eeveelution line. We also have 2 custom catchers, 2 fire crystals, so you can tell what energy we're going to be using. We have 2 Pokegears, 2 Pokemon communications. We have 2 switches, 2 tag calls to get our supporter cards out. 2 giant halves, 1 heat factory, 1 Brock's grit to get any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from our discard into our deck, just in case we do need Glaceon again or Leafeon again. It's there, it's just there. We have 2 copies of Cynthia and Caitlyn. We have 2 copies of Guzman and Hala, 2 Lilies, 1 Mallow and Lana for switching, 2 red and blues because we're going to need this for Glaceon and Leafeon. Search your deck for a Pokemon GX that evolves from one of your Pokemon, put it onto it, but it doesn't count for the first turn. It's not like how Wally used to be. But if you discard 2 other cards, you can attach up to 2 basic energy cards and put them onto it, so it also does a fast amount of charge. It's got 4 copies of Welder, 3 skateboards, 2 rainbow energies for Sylveon. It has 3 copies of Unit Energy, Grass, Fire, and Leaf, because we are rocking with 1 water and 1 grass. And of course, 8 fire energy for Welder and Giant Hearth and Heat Factory. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys a very interesting deck. Let's go. Okay, so Grass and Psychic. Okay, Grass and Psychic. I see. Right, so we got the flip. Yeah, I'd start first because we need those evolutions going. We need those Eeveelutions up and going. Too bad we get a mulligan. Too bad we get that mulligan. Now he's going to see what deck we're running with, which is super unfortunate. I hate having the mulligan because then they can kind of go up right. So they're using this deck so I can counter him this way. I mean, you can mess around with this deck a lot. You can add in like Flareon GX, Jolteon GX, Vaporeon GX. You can do whatever you want with this deck. It's not a hassle. It's pretty easy, to be honest. Tackle, that's perfect. I'm gonna say, who am I gonna say? Guzman, Hala, and Red and Blue. Guzman, Hala, Red and Blue. That's it. Right, Tropius. Okay. Let's see. Tackle, Guzman, Hala, and Red and Blue. There we go. Then right, stick on a Unit Energy, Guzman, Hala, Pokemon Communications, and not Fire Energy. I don't want to get rid of Cynthia and Caitlyn either. Not Welder either. Oh my god, these cards are so important. These cards are so important. Let's say Cynthia and Caitlyn, because next turn we're going to be using Red and Blue, so that's fine. So Giant, actually no, Heat Factory, because we need that draw, Skateboard, and I'm going to say the other Unit Energy. I'm going to say the other one. Right, so it's Sceptile, I see. It's going to be Sceptile and Mewtwo and Mew. Right, Skateboard onto Eevee, Heat Factory. Okay. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm alright with that. Then Red and Blue, get rid of the Fire Energy and the Custom Catcher. And then evolve into... Who am I going to evolve into? Leafeon will one-shot it. Leafeon will give it a one-shot. So I'll probably evolve it into Leafeon. Okay, Roller Skater... Sacrifice energy, I'm assuming. Yep. Wonder who the psychic type is. Torterra. Ooh, that's a pretty bold statement to put in Torterra, because I know it has Earthquake. That hurts your bench. Huh. That's very risky. That is a very big risk. Huh. But definitely, okay, so next turn get in Leafeon, because I can one-shot that. And he's going to retreat anyway, so what's really the point? If I do Glaceon and Snipe, he can just retreat and then do whoever that way. He put in Grovyle, he can now search whoever he wants, which isn't good for me. Yes. And see, I might as well just do Leafeon then. There's no point sniping. Yeah, I might as well just get rid of him as quick as I can. Let's stick on 2 energy. Need that fire crystal back though. Don't want to do the Dene. I'm gonna have to do Heat Factory again to get draw. Fire crystal, perfect, and the Eevee. Right, perfect. Then next time I can do Cynthia and Caitlyn. Yeah, works great. Unit energy first, actually. There we go. Brilliant, fantastic. Right, there's the other Dedenne. Don't need to worry about Dedenne. If I get Glaceon next turn, that would be fantastic. If I get another Communications as well, that would be fantastic. Yeah, that would be good. Glaceon would be very good for me. Oh, thank! I just hit the mark on one hitting Grotto as well. Okay, well, on a good note for me, if I stack up the damage now for Glaceon afterwards, be alright. It's Trico. I'm pretty sure it's Sceptile too. But the only problem is I don't know if it's the GX one or the one that prevents damage from Ultra Beast. I'm not sure which one. Right, yeah, because he knows he's gonna lose Torterra. See, that's your only problem. If you're doing a chunky grass deck, I'd probably suggest either finding one that doesn't need a lot of grass energy, so Celebi and Venusaur just makes that boundary, or someone, I don't know, someone that doesn't need a lot of energy, because you need to stack up a lot of damage on or a lot of energy onto Grotto before you get to Torterra, because otherwise you're going to be in a very tight pinch. Because Torterra, even for its first move, it's 2 grass and a colorless, right? But even then, you're stretching it a bit with that one. Right, there's a switch. I don't really need to use switch, so I can get rid of that. Get rid of switch. Red and blue come back. Draw 3 more cards. No. Actually, do Heat Factory first, because if I get Glaceon now, there she is. Right, Ditto, Glaceon. Communications would be fantastic right about now. Skateboard onto, yeah, Ditto. Yeah, let's just do it that way. I think the next card I'm after would be Flareon. That would be the only next one. That would be the one that I'm after. Yeah, Flareon would be the one that I'm after to kind of boost up damage, because I need the damage stacked. They're not really hitting weakness. They're going to bring out Sceptile. I think. No, the other Grovyle. No. You only have one of those Grovyle. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. That so sucks. Can't believe you only have one version of that Grovyle. You need more than one, because that is a perfect card. There's Sceptile. Okay, so Sceptile GX I could really do with that Flareon. Right, so he's reshuffled me. Who do I get now? Jolteon, red and blue, a Fire Crystal so I can get Heat Factory back. What? How much? I'm gonna use 1 though. So if I heal 50, gets me on 120. So I basically gonna lose. I will lose thing. There's Brock's Grip, but I've not lost any Pokemon. Could use Jolteon, but then that makes it pointless. Could snipe with I could snipe with Jolteon, but then it's pointless. I could. Yeah, I might have to. Breath of the Leaves first though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Right, and that makes my 3 energy. Right, now I've got to be smart, because I cannot afford to waste any energy left. I cannot afford to waste any energy. Right, let's snap that back on. Can I use it just to double check? I can. And I want to shoot at your Celosaur. I wish I had. Even Vaporeon would have helped, actually. Vaporeon would have been a massive help. Get the 60 extra health. That would have been fantastic. To get Malamar, I'm assuming. Now I see what the psychic energy's for. Okay, I see what that's for now. And if he does Mat Cop, what does that do? Discard special energy? Yeah, discard special energy from an active. Okay. Nah, he's just gonna hit me straight out again. Okay. Alright, getting there slowly. 140. See, that's what I mean. That Flareon would have been able to help. Alright, Key Factory. Do me some good. Tag call. Yes, please, actually. Guzman Hala, Mallow and Lana. Yeah, that'd be fine, I guess, then. Yeah, sure. So switch it, it's got two other cards. Red and blue and Guzman Hala. And then Leafeon, heal up 120. Then Breath of the Leaves, heal up again. Just in case he gets rid of Jolteon. Wait, how much? 70. That will do 70. I mean, I could stick it on Jolteon. Yeah. Fine, I'll have to. Right, and then Solar Beam. Then I can survive one more hit, just about. Knock him out. Solar Beam Venusaur will get me. How much would that do? 150 if I do my GX attack. But if I keep that switch, okay. If I keep the switch, I can make it. If he judges me, I'm gonna be in a bit of a situation. But the plan is, he'll end up one-shotting me with Celosaur after I get out his Sceptile. He could GX and then just heal up again, but then we're just basically right back where we are in the first place. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to keep that for Celosaur. I could retreat back. Never mind, he's just gonna do it that way. I mean, I can still snipe. Oh no, he's gonna heal. He's gonna heal everybody. Actually, no, it's just heal. It's just heal him, isn't it? Heal all damage from this Pokemon. Okay. Right. So Breath of the Leaves again. Then I'm gonna say retreat back. Heat Factory again. We're running out of fire energy now, though. That's the thing. Got welders. Don't really need welder right now, though. Alright, okay. And then, okay, first off, I want to snipe that Sceptile up there. He can do 180 and heal, which is an issue. There's Lily. He can one-shot and heal, which is going to be a very sticky situation. Well, he's not going to one-shot me. He's going to be 10 damage off. That's the good news. The bad news is that I don't know how much energy. I don't know how many times I'm going to have left before I get cornered. And I need that. I need at least one Eevee because I know there's one in there. So that was one Eevee. That was one Eevee. And Jolteon was a Ditto. I know Jolteon was a Ditto. There's the Dene. I don't need the Dene. I need some. Okay. Pokegear, give me someone. See, there's both Eevees in here. They're in here. They're here. Right, keep your energy now. Keep the energy. Right, so how much damage is he gonna do before he knocks me out? If I do fit, he is gonna hit me with. Actually, no. If I do this, might as well heal while I'm at it. Because either way, he's gonna one shot. He's gonna one shot me no matter who I decide to heal. But I could do Grand Bloom or Solar Beam. I mean, he knocks me out. Then I do my GX attack and I knock him back, and then that's it. That's it. It's a GG after that. So he knocks me out. I do my GX attack and I knock him back. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm alright with that. As long as he doesn't have a gusting effect like Great Catcher. Otherwise, I'm saved. I will be saved as long as he doesn't gust out Glaceon, but I don't think he does. It is a very good deck. I'd probably suggest doing Sceptile Celosaur as well. This deck's actually not bad. Only problem is, it's Grass Energy. You can't really recycle quick with Grass Energy. I get what he's saying with Malamar, but Welder would be so much faster. Welder would be so much quicker. Right, there's Eevee. Finally, now Eevee comes in. Took you all this game. Now I don't even need you anymore. 550 damage. Look at that. You know what? That's the GX stack. It's probably broken. It's broken. The GX stack is broken. But you know what? Next game, I'm happy with this. I have no idea what this is gonna be. Could be the stack, the dark stack. Okay, so we both got Mulligan. That's fine. Could be Greninja and Zorog. Right, Eevee. We've got 2 Eevees. That's fantastic. I'm happy with that. Happy with 2 Eevees at least. I want to do at least. The problem is I don't know whose first Pokemon's gonna be. I want to do Guzman Hala, sacrifice Brock's Grit and Rainbow Energy. Definitely Brock's Grit and Rainbow Energy. Because I've got plenty of other special cards. Okay. Probably not the best starter for him, but Guzman. Okay, so now that's the case. Guzman Hala and I want to say Rainbow Energy. Then with this, I can get Heat Factory, a Skateboard, and Unit. So that means there's Unit Energy in the prizes. So that's unsettling. Unit Energy, go. Heat Factory, Skateboard. Heat Factory, be nice to me, please. Be nice to me. Communications. Okay. Can do that for Dedenne. Sacrificing 2 Welders for it, but I want to be able to get that tag call and get red and blue out. Because if we can do this quick, we can get him before he has any time to get Weavile. Yeah, that's the only problem. I want to get him out quick. Scoop Up. Super Scoop Up. For a deck that needs this much energy. You sure? Alright, Umbreon and Darkrai. Yeah, I'm not too shocked, to be honest. These two with Nanu actually work in very good sync. It's crazy. Right, communications, Sylveon. I want to get to Dene because I need to get rid of these cards. It is suckish because the 3 of them are actually very good and Brock's Grit could come in handy later, but you know what? That's fine. That is fine. Red and blue, please, though. Or tackle. No. Heat Factory, please do me some good. Yes. Last card as well. The last card it had to give me. Right, Ditto. I'm gonna say Glaceon to Snipe. Let's see, Poke and Fire Energy. I'm gonna say Glaceon to Snipe. Yeah, because they're charging up Darkrai and Umbreon. So I want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of them as much as possible. And Fire Energy onto the other Eevee and Skateboard onto the other Eevee. Fantastic. Yes, so lucky. We got so lucky with that one. Ugh, we got so lucky. That's actually very, very lucky. Right, he could scoop up. I suppose once he gets the 3rd energy on, he's probably going to do. Oh no, he's doing it now. Of course, he gets heads and then brings that up. But the thing is, I can get him better. Let's see how many. Let's do Welder first. Red and blue again. Onto Heat Factory, get rid. Switch, Giant Half, Pokegear, Cynthia and Caitlyn. Oh, how did I know? How did I know these 2 would come up? How did I know? Alright, and then a Skateboard on the other Eevee. Cherish Ball for Leafeon, thank you. And then put you on the Eevee that has the 2 Fire Energy on it. Perfect. Now just start shooting. I'm going to say Cynthia and Caitlyn. I'm going to get rid of, I want to say Giant Hearth. Keep red and blue. Keep the switch because next time I'm going to retreat Leafeon. I'm going to retreat to Leafeon. He's going to start sniping at Dedenne because that is going to be the easiest. If he starts sniping at Leafeon, then I'm definitely gonna have to switch out. But either way, I'm gonna get Glaceon taken out anyway. Okay, now I've got to start aiming at Sneasel. Forget the greedy duo. I don't know why I call them that. It's just greedy duo. Cynthia and Caitlyn. Get rid of probably because it requires so much energy. They're the greedy duo. Let's see. Who do I want back? Guzma and Harlow, I guess, to get that special energy. Yeah. Alright, there's Dene. There's my other Cynthia and Caitlyn. I can Heat Factory again. But I want to see if I get the special energy first. Even a Rainbow. Rainbow is fine. Rainbow will be fine. I have to. Got no choice. Communications. Get rid of Sylveon. Where's Flareon? Please Flareon be in here. Yes, he is. Everyone's in here. Perfect. Right. All the Eeveelutions are in here. Flareon goes onto the Eevee with the escape board. Next one goes on Ditto. So that will be 120 damage with someone else getting sniped on the bench. Fantastic. Okay, we're doing good. Stacking up numbers now. It's going fantastically well. Right, now Cynthia and Caitlyn again. I'm gonna say, now that I've got the special energy, I can get rid of Guzma and Hala. And I'm gonna get back my, oh my gosh, who do I get back? Brock's Grit. I'd probably say Brock's Grit, because I don't have fire crystals anymore. Alright, he's gonna swap over. How much energy does he need? He needs at least 5. He's gonna have 3 extra. So he's nowhere close. He's nowhere close. So that's fine. The only thing that I want is, the Pokemon that I want the most is Vaporeon for the health. Vaporeon would work very well actually for getting health back. Don't be heads. I'm gonna be so annoyed if you get heads. I'm gonna be so annoyed. Yes. There we go. Thank the Lord. Right. Announcement time. If he got heads, I was gonna be so annoyed. You don't understand. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so Eeveelutions. I don't know what to tell you. That was surprising. It's surprisingly good. It is surprisingly good. I never understood how or why this would work, because when I first saw the Eeveelution cards from Cosmic Eclipse, my bad, I thought there's no way that this would work. There was no chance, because just thinking about it, you have 4 EVs. You're allowed up to 4 EVs and 4 EVGXs if you really want to go that far. Then you also have the 4. You need at least 1 of each line. So Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. That's already 3. It's already 3 of your EVs. And then you need a good attacker. So say for example, if you really want to Sylveon or the GX duo or Flareon, Vaporeon, or Jolteon GX again. But then what would work with who? So to me, I was just like, that would never work until I saw Glaceon and Leafeon together, and I was like, this could probably work. This is, in my opinion, kind of amazing that this can work. Like, we faced a pretty well-known deck back then, like just in the last round, and we got a pretty good side of it. That was a good notched up deck as well, especially with the Super Scoop Ups and everything. That got me worried. So that was a pretty good deck. But yeah, Eeveelution line, I'm surprised that it came out that well. The only thing I would say is that if you guys have the chance, I would probably say get as much Cosmic Eclipse EVs as you possibly can. Because at the time of making this, I only had 1. I got 2 since then. I've not touched this deck on a while. But if you guys do have as much as you can, I would say get this one. Just because its first attack is great in case you need it. Search your deck for any number of EV and EVGXs and put them onto your bench. Just in case you need it. So yeah, get as much Cosmic Eclipse EVs as you possibly can. Then other than that, just go crazy. You can do any combination as long as they can work well with the baby 3, so Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. Then you could do like what we did here, Glaceon and Leafeon GX. You could do Vaporeon GX, Flareon. You could do Flareon GX and Flareon for just increased damage. I think the 2 ones that are key essential for this are Vaporeon and Flareon, just because of 30 extra damage and 60 extra HP. So both of these guys will go up to 260. You're hitting tag team GX levels. Like you've gone past stage 2 GXs and you're going to tag team GX level. With one Vaporeon out on the bench, Glaceon and Leafeon are higher than Pikarom. That is insane. They are higher than the Tag Team GX, worth 3 prize cards, and these guys are worth 2. That is insane. So I would very much take into consideration about that. But I would suggest working with this a lot. And considering that all of these guys would share unit energy as well, besides obviously Jolteon, it's up to you guys to determine it how you want. Red and blue, again, is very essential. If you guys want to try and make this, I would suggest making red and blue a very top priority. Cherish Ball, maybe not so much, but then again, you need Cherish Ball for Dedenne. Communications works well, Pokegear works well, Tag Cool, most of these cards are tag team supporters, and that also helps for Sylveon. So if you want to get rid of, say, like an Alolan Ninetales or a Keldeo, that works great. 160, then Shrine of Punishment, if you really want to, would be 170, that knocks out Keldeo. It's great. I don't really know what else to say. This is kind of a well-structured deck. I don't believe it would be a top tier deck. It's very fun. It is very fun. It's very unique. It's very different. If you guys want to try and make it the best that you can, honestly, go for it. But this would be the foundation of that setup. But that's kind of it from me, guys. If you guys have any ideas on what I should add in, if you guys have any idea on what to take away, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to try it. If you guys want me to try out any deck that you think would be cool, let me know. I'll be more than happy to try it out the best that I can. And as always, if you've enjoyed, always click like and always click another video. You guys always welcome back, and I will see you all in the next video. Right, guys, take care, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye.